EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Kill! It's just 47. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
54 Mike. Three buzz. Check.
They'll run with Elliott. And an alley to run. Avoids him at the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From a yard out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Listen to me. 300. Watch the clock. Motion. Clock. Gun. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Mark 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and out.
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn your Omaha. Move, move.
Now Cook running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Kill. 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Prescott down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Kill. What's the run? They're running it. Mike 40. Let's set a tone, fellas.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Switch.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifting, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the second.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here's Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Vikings.
Check. Check 55. Come on. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check it back. Check it.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Gun. 55, my guy. 55.
Throwing, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on second and long. Cousins, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
John, get him, you got it. Mike, get this Mike.
Third and long for Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Lucky 50. I smell fear in that offense.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
Now Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's our time. It's our time. Watch safety.
They'll run on first down. Cook, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 43 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Next to score, Cowboys 10, Vikings 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Right there. 54. Right there.
47.
Good track. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Gun. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins, and he whips that one incomplete there.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Check 26, check 26.
Last 50. Gun.
Watch 55. I got it.
Yellow.
Mike 55.
Now Cousins completes it to the fullback Ham. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Forbath, the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing his Cousins, setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, it's Cook. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Mike 54. Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now that is his...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At their 48-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Good route here.
Cousins to throw it. And that's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Set.
To throw, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watch twist. We're going to 53. Check, crunch. Check 9. Check 31. Check. We're going to 54. On
2nd and 9. Prescott flushed out right. Gonna take a shot, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Right there. 54 Mike. It's just me.
Now Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Again, it's Cook. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. On 1st down, Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So this one